Greetings MUMFers, my name is Liz Panton and I'm going to be running a workshop on easy chord changes or lazy uke tips and tricks. My dog has just come in to help me, so let's hope she lets me get on with this without too much interference. The reason that I'm doing this workshop is that I discovered lots of ways to help me play from going to ukulele sessions and other people giving me ideas and working some things out for myself. And then I did find some resources online which I'll share with you, where you can find more things like this. The basic thing is that we're talking about chord shapes and moving from one chord shape to another, and not playing as though your neck of your ukulele is red hot and your fingers are jumping off all the time like Mexican jumping beans off a hot plate, because there's no need to move your fingers off a lot of the time, and that can help you to move smoothly to the next chord. So I'll give you an example, which is one that I struggled with early on, which is when you have a C chord followed by an E minor chord. And when you learn the chord shapes from chord charts, you see that a C is like this, and an E minor is like that. And so when I started to play, and I think a lot of people who perhaps haven't had proper tuition, you jump off in between. So C, and where is that E minor? And it might land in the right place or it might not. I might go to that shape or get my fingers there, and there's a jerky movement, and that interferes with what you're doing with the very, very important hand here. And a lot of what you do to improve your playing with your fretting hand allows you to concentrate on playing smoothly with your strumming and picking hand, and also to try and time the movement of those changes so that they're smoother and they don't interfere and give you a jerky movement. So to go back to that C to E minor change. So you're starting off here. Now, to make it a lot easier to go to that E minor shape, you could put your index finger on the same string, on the first string, on the fret above. So while you're playing the C, that finger isn't actually doing anything. It's just lying in wait for you to change to the E minor. And when you want to change to the E minor, that finger's already there. So it's a lot easier to go back. And if you want to go back to the C, isn't that easier? Perhaps one of the most obvious ones that I expect a lot of you will be familiar with is the change from F to D minor. So if you're starting off with the F shape and you want to go to let's see if you can see this here. If you're starting off with the F shape, to go to the D minor, you don't need to take your hand off and work out where to plonk it back on again. You just put that finger down on the third string at the second fret alongside that one. So much easier. So that's the sort of thing I'll be sharing with you, and some of you might have some tips of your own, which I'll be very happy for you to share. I keep discovering these all the time and trying to break bad habits that I've built up over the years. One of the songs that I wrote myself starts off with an A chord, then a D chord, and then an E7. And I'm still struggling with stopping myself doing this, and you'll see my hands jumping off. I was lost, I was lonesome, I was all out of love. You sidled over and you gave me a hug. Now, it would be a lot better if I could remember now, and I'm struggling to do this, so it's breaking bad habits. Instead of jumping off between the A and going back down on the D like that, if I do the A like that and then just put those fingers down, leave that one there. So A, D, A, D, no jumping off. And then to go to the E7, I just move that finger across and those across. So I haven't got to jump at all. Now it's the timing is what I'm working on with this one, is to move this finger across to that string whilst I'm playing the D, so that it's ready in place for the E7. Still working on it, as you can see. So I hope you'll enjoy the workshop and that you will learn some things that help you to make your playing smoother and easier, and that we can also do some sharing. Looking forward to seeing you at MUMF.